Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
Hello, and well, this is good morning on my end, but this is a pre-recording for tonight's prayer session. So just know that my divine energy is going to be with you all this evening, and this is going to be prayer time for this evening. This is a pre-recorded show. This is 7 in the morning here when I'm recording this before I go to work this morning. But I wanted to do this before I am actually uh, teaching a class tonight, or I should say, teaching assisting a class tonight, and I would be cutting it very, very close, and I didn't want to do that to y'all. So I wanted to give you my heart space and my energy this morning, and give you a good old morning prayer to start the day. My name is Joe. I am a practitioner of science of mind teaching. I'm affiliated with the Colorado Springs CSL Church, and that is in Colorado Springs, Colorado, formerly from Mile High Church, and I'm part of the New Thought Media Network prayer team. So what we do is we hold prayer, and we hold prayer twice in the day, 8:15 in the morning, 8:15 in the evening. And this day, this is a beautiful day here. I'm waking up here and I'm seeing like just the start of the day, and a lot of things to be thinking about today. But I really started thinking about the thought of subjective thought. That was where my brain was going for what I was going to talk about real quick before we went into prayer. And I was reading this passage, and I thought it was very interesting here. Um, it was on subjective thought patterns, but it's from How to Use the Science of Mind. Now, Jesus told his followers that when they prayed, they should believe that their prayers were answered, that this was a veiled statement of the law of cause and effect. This law operates on our beliefs as we believe them, not as we hope them to be, but as we actually believe them to be. If one has a clear belief in spiritual power, no matter what the appearance of the contrary may be, he can calmly state this belief as a present reality. Suppose, in theory, we could arrive at this conclusion. Man is born of pure spirit through the avenue of human parentage. This is the way that divine intelligence works. Like everything else which nature has done, we are compelled to accept the facts and go on from there. So we must believe that man has been endowed with a creative mind, whether or not he or she knows it. His belief or disbelief has nothing to do with it whatsoever, even though he is born with a state of spiritual perfection. Because he has a creative mind and because he is an individual, he can think independently of this fundamental harmony in the universe. I really I start off thinking about, how our minds have evolved the older that we get. And when we're toddlers and young kids, we have this vision of what is perfection. We have this vision of what makes us happy. We have this vision of little things that just make the day, like one of our parents playing catch with us, or getting to go to a park and ride on a swing. There's not a lot of expectations of what perfection is. We see perfection in lots of different things, and it really kind of gets us thinking back to, how do we get back to that? What how do we get back to thinking much bigger pictures of what perfection is, and being able to see it in little things? And I think that's one of the biggest challenges of being a licensed practitioner, is that there's a lot of instances where something will be thrown in front of you, uh, or even just a spiritual worker in general. One of the challenges is being able to separate between what is being said and what the real divine perfection that is in that situation, that is there waiting to come out. And yeah, I think especially with all these things that have gone on, and over worldwide over the last, I don't know, six, 4 or 5, 6 months, and then we had the pandemic before it. There's a lot of chances for us as spiritual beings to fall into the trap of subjective thought, and not seeing like the beauty, and being able to see perfection in something. There's a lot of opportunities for us as spiritual beings to close our mind to greater possibilities, to trust, to hope for a better tomorrow. And and really, that hope starts with changing our subjective thought patterns, to going from, this is how a situation is, to the reality of the situation. Well, this is a step in the journey. Now, I'm not saying that events that happen throughout the world are divinely guided by God, just to happen just because they happen. What I am suggesting is that in these moments, this is a greater time now than ever to practice your spiritual connection, for you to practice how you show up authentically, to practice what it is, that energy that you show up for, to light a room, to create that change that you want to be in the world, as Gandhi would say. I really, think about that a lot. Is you know we have a chance every day to change whatever energy we walk into a room with. And it starts with spiritual practice, which is why these prayer times are so important, because being able just to start the day grounded, ready, and just being able to be from that high watch, it allows you to do so many different things. So that's where my kind of thought was this morning, and I wanted to just share my vision on it. And if you do have anything that you're want to hold in prayer, just a reminder: prayer@ntmedia.org uh, is a beautiful email address where we are both practitioners and ministers that we hold prayer. And perhaps maybe you are a practitioner or minister that hears this message, and you say, I want to spiritually step up. Well, we are, always looking for other beautiful prayer warriors. So if you feel called, or just want to witness a prayer hour, just give us an email as well. Um, we're going to go ahead and go into prayer here, but I just invite you, wherever you're at, just to kind of allow your feet to hit the floor, and we're just gonna just start this energy. Just because I know at this time that this prayer would have been happening in this evening, I just know that there would just been this beautiful, majestic sunset. And I know that as I say these words, I would have been able to look out at beautiful Pikes Peak up in the mountains and see the snow-capped energy that's there. I'd have seen the beautiful nighttime sky. I'd have seen the cloud cover, and all the joy, and just overall positive energy that is in the universe. And I am one just to be able to witness that each and every moment and each and every aspect that I do during this beautiful day. And being able to hold prayer this evening, I just know that this day is just divinely blessed. I just know there's so many aspects of God that are around in each moment, each second of the day. And I recognize that. I am one with that energy. And I know that my mind is one with the creative mind where I can tap into that subjective mind where I can not only be one with it, but I can feel and tap into that universal mind. My thoughts, my feelings, my hopes, my desires, my being, I am one unified at the top with God. With that creative mind, my mind is there. I know it. I feel that energy. And as I get ready just to end this beautiful day here, I just know I'm one with peace. I know that this beautiful day here is filled with so many opportunities for peace and hope. It's filled with so many opportunities for love and joy that I just know and just declare this presence that exists in my heart that I know exists in the mind of every single person in this spiritual journey that listens to this prayer, whether they're in a mosque, a temple, a synagogue, whether praying in a living room or a kitchen, or maybe they're praying while sleeping on bed in pajamas. Does not matter. That's still spiritual practice. I just know that that's just divinely guided. And I just know and affirm the truth that this journey that we are on here, that this journey is divinely blessed with this path. And this path in front of us has many different forms, many different roads, different variations, but all paths lead to God. I just know and believe this in my core. I speak this truth knowing it. And I just know this love that that makes us all just beautiful beings and children of God. I just know that love that is there right now. It comes to the forefront each and every moment. There's an opportunity for us as spiritual beings to speak first in love. And I ground that truth because I know that is what the universe is calling for. That greater consciousness and awareness, the the upward mobility of energy that's there. It's calling for us to show up love first. And one of the ways that I am with that realization is to show up and do these spiritual practices, to do the meditations, to do the tai chi, to do the simple energy work, to do the Gregorian chants, as my good friend and Minister Reverend Norm would do. Do the Gregorian chants. Whatever spiritually fills the soul, I'm one with that energy. And I just know that in this energy, my heart is full. I'm just one of deep gratitude. Deep gratitude for being able to record this prayer for you. Deep gratitude for being able to know this truth the whole day and to record it for you. And I just know and just declare that my energy is here in this room right now. And I just give deep gratitude for being able to know this truth, being able to know this space, being able to be a part of this spiritual journey, being able to show up love first. I just give deep thanks for it. And I release this prayer into this universal law of love and light, just knowing it to be so. And together we just say, and so it is. Awesome. All right, my beautiful beings of love and light, I am going to go ahead and lay it down here and let it be. If you do want to support the network, ntmedia.org/donate. And I will see you all tomorrow night live in person when I do prayer time. Much love, peace, and blessings, my friends. And So it is.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.